Welcome, listeners, to this week's special episode of the Full Send Rejects. We're your host. I'm Kodak.
The other Kodak.
I'm not a Kodak.
That is true. We can adopt you, though, even though you are the elder of us. And we are the hosts of the Full Send Rejects, where we take another look at some stories you might not have heard before. Today, we will be talking about Donald Triplett, the first case of autism in America. However, before we get there, we do have our pre-topic banter, starting with, I put cats first, starting with the Cats becoming the Stanley Cup winners.
Go Cats!
Go Cats. Billy, it was very stressful for you. You want to go into it?
This turned into a Florida household for a while. I really leaned into the Miami and my wife.
No more Tampa, just Miami.
Yeah, the new kings of Florida.
From Canes to Cats. How does it feel seeing another Florida team win?
I support Florida.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Remember that next time you guys play the Marlins.
I support Florida teams when they're not playing my own.
Okay. Do this all the time. You name three outside of Tampa, three Florida teams outside of. Yeah, you just go, three Florida teams.
Yeah.
Good.
Hurricane.
Okay. It's Hurricanes, but okay, that's a half a point.
Deduction.
Island.
That's good.
Dolphins.
Okay.
That is three.
Dolphin. Buccaneers.
There you go. Okay. Are you sure it's not the Buccaneer? They can't see that look. We don't record visually.
The look is for you.
So
we haven't gotten there yet.
But it became a very intense series of games. They went up 3-0, and then Oilers came back, and then Connor McDavid tried his best, but he failed. The Cats ended up winning in Game 7. If they would have lost, I'm pretty sure Florida would have just taken itself out. They wouldn't have waited for the Hurricanes.
McDavid still won the Smythe Trophy, though.
Yeah, they won the trophy. It's good. Everyone's happy, except for Edmonton. But good on them. It's their first Stanley Cup. I always like seeing a team win for the first time. Especially now that I get to tell Rose that the Lightning is the second best Florida team.
He just likes to push my buttons. Whoop. I'm sorry. Didn't the Pirates play the Rays?
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did. We watched that. We're talking hockey, not baseball. I like you're trying to switch things up to escape.
But
hey, talking shit on the Pirates isn't a good thing. That's not making yourself look good.
But
That's
you
making you look
purposely
pathetic.
wanted to watch, and you were so happy when you won that one game.
Yes, and people with Down syndrome are happy when they get a new pancake, all right?
And then
It's
you
the
were
same
sitting
concept.
there like, you're listening, they're talking about how Game 3 is yours.
Babe, this is like talking about like you beat up someone with one arm, okay?
Oh, I love how
Children, please. You're both still in last place.
You're pivoting from the fact that you were just talking shit on Florida and on my team.
I talk shit on everything.
And then as soon as I mention your team and how my team was better than your team,
you realize I'm talking shit on the Pirates, right? I'm comparing it to autistic children. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm keeping it thematic, okay? So, but you realize I talk shit on myself. Your point isn't valid. That's why I do it.
When in doubt, make fun of yourself so no one else can.
Yeah, exactly. We all seen that episode of The Office.
Take away the power.
Yeah, exactly. Talking shit. Ow! Oh my God.
Sorry.
I think that you did something to my toe. That didn't feel too good. Oh my God. No. Okay. Don't touch it. Something didn't feel right. Okay. So my foot might be paralyzed. Okay. So before there's more injuries here, we can continue.
He can't play softball now. He has an injury.
Oh God, I'm a walking injury. Oh,
don't
touch it. It's like shooting through my foot now. There is a pain. It went from here. Now it's like going down here. It hurts.
Abuse in that home.
Yeah, that's abuse caught on recording.
I think I hurt you. All I did was push on you.
You did something. All right, let me just tap your sunburn. Man, I'm only gonna push on it. I only pushed on it. Yeah, I only pushed on it. How's that working out for it now?
You tapped like
moving on to the next thing here. Moving on to the next topic here. We have an update. Billy actually brought us to my attention like a month ago. We never got around to talking about it for some reason. If anyone, you guys listened to the Kate Mock episode where we discussed her murdered son, the killer was arrested.
Woo!
Sure was.
Yeah, pretty confident that he is the guy. There's DNA evidence, all that stuff. Not a smart killer.
No,
He's
but
the
I'm
one
glad
that
he got
they
arrested.
that suspected it to be anyway.
Yeah, because they were waiting on the DNA evidence, and it came back, and I was like, all right, let's go arrest him.
And he was already in
So we're
prison.
glad. Was he really?
Yeah, for something else.
What a fucking surprise.
So he was easy to find.
But hopefully it's a swift trial and some peace of mind can come to the family because that's something terrible that happened.
Yeah, it's very terrible.
So don't commit murder. That easy.
Not a good choice.
No, not a good choice. Murder. There's other things that are bad. I don't know why I blanked right there.
There's a
Just don't do that one.
I was trying to think of something funny, and then I went really dark in my mind. And I'm like, oh no, I have problems.
that hard R is like, yo, we're not gonna talk about
I
this
w- you went straight to racism. Wow. I was even Alina said, "Wow." She's upstairs.
You want to fight today.
I want to fight every day. I'm an Aries. We're toxic.
I barely touched your toe and you cried, so you don't want to fight me.
I can touch your shoulder. I need help.
I did hear a
Help, I'm
pop
weak
on the
to-
toe.
Thank you.
You did not.
No, I seriously did.
Played that? Yeah. That's your finger. No one yelled after that.
That's what you heard.
That is pretty weird how that happened. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Are you still got boo boos?
It hurts a little bit. It's going back down. Come back. It's localized to the toe now. Whatever the front top of the toe is called. Where's a doctor? We need medical terms. The humerus, the femur, no, femur's up there. Whatever the fuck that is.
Damn producers. We don't know have damn producer on the ship.
No, yeah, we still need a producer. But anyway, yeah, we hope a quick trial, quick.
We need a producer who knows anatomy, apparently.
Yeah.
Was that podiatrist?
Yes.
Yeah, we need
But,
I know
yeah.
words.
I know.
some words. But this week has been a very politicized week. Before the debate, there's 2 Supreme Court rulings now that might change some things. I'm touching your sunburn. I'm so sorry. Does it hurt? Well, babe, no one heard anything, so it couldn't have hurt. I'm so sorry. I put my hand on her shoulder without thinking. It's so hard to remember when you don't see it. So
Gonna be the first
we'll do some
debate at
outline.
home.
What hurts worse, sunburn or toes? So, anywho, before we got into that, yeah, you can now bribe politicians now. Bribery is on
Now?
legally, yes. Legally, you can now. There's a Supreme Court ruling. As long as you send a bribe, I mean, thank you gift, for an action that already happened a certain time ago, it's okay.
A contribution, if you will.
Yeah, it's a contribution for something they agreed to do for you in the past. It's all okay. This probably has nothing to do with the fact that there is a Supreme Court justice taking bribes left and right.
I hate the world we live in.
Yeah, it gets worse. It gets worse.
It
It's now
always gets
also
worse.
okay for cities to make homelessness illegal.
Yep.
There's a city in Oregon that was giving out fines for people who were sleeping outside. And it was like, okay, they have nowhere to go, so what the fuck? The Supreme Court's like, yeah, the city can do that. They can fine you. They can take you to jail.
How dare you sleep on this rock?
Yeah.
They deemed
dare
it
you-
constitutional.
How dare you lose your job in this housing crisis and be forced to sleep outside?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
How dare you sleep on this rock and not spend $1,500 for this $500 square foot 1-bedroom apartment?
$500 square foot.
500 square foot apartment. Did I say $500? 500 square
Sounds
foot
pretty good.
apartment.
Yeah, they don't-
$1,500 for
You don't have money, so here's a fine.
yeah.
This country really knows how to deal with, just pushing people down under. Just put that foot right on top of their head.
Bite the curb. Bite the curb.
Yeah,
Again,
we
the
really don't know how to
police-
deal with opiate crisis, homelessness crisis. Oh my god, we are on top of the world.
Oh, yeah.
Third world hellhole.
But then, yeah, well,
But we didn't have that when I was in office.
we had the best economy in Trump's
We had the
office.
best economy when I was in office. I've never been so annoyed with the television.
So we played a game. I played this the last election cycle. It's where you open a bottle of wine during a debate, and every time you get annoyed, you just drink it.
We drank a lot of wine.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is how
Okay.
alcoholism starts.
This is how I drank my first whole bottle by myself when I first played this. I first played this, like I said, it was the last year's first election. It was when them two just would not stop talking over each other, where Biden was like, "Shut up, man,"
Oh, yeah, I remember that
and
one.
I was watching with two people who were very MAGA, and I'm just like, "Drink, drink, 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 drink a loaded in."
I just I couldn't I couldn't wrap my head around that they weren't answering any of the questions. They would just go back and forth about who was better and the shittier person, but none of the questions that were asked were being answered.
One of them kind of answered them.
One of them, but there was one in particular about the deportation of illegal immigrants and what does that have to do with ones that are
Already here.
already
They're, like,
here
married to
and married
somebody
to somebody.
or something like that, yeah.
Neither one of them answered that question. And with somebody who knows people in that situation, like, I wanted to hear answers for those people who worked hard to be in this country, who worked hard to do things the right way, and and then you just hear them both talking over each other about how shitty one another is and how they were the best, and I just can't. And then the fact that every time Trump opened up his mouth and you just went to Google and said, Why we have internet at our fingertips. Why would you lie?" And you're
Yeah.
like, "This is false."
Yeah, we had a fact checker going, and Biden said some things that weren't true either. But almost every time Trump spoke, lie, lie, lie.
It was just it
9
was
11.
Ooh, 9, ooh, 11. Woo!
it was just it was so hard to watch. It was just
One dude is just all about himself. The other guy can just not get a sentence out.
I am the best health of my whole entire life. I am impeccable.
He's
I
the best
am
golfer.
the best
He
golfer.
took about
I am
he took time to talk about their golf game. Like, what the
yeah, he was talking shit on Biden's golf game.
Mine just went into it. Yeah, I have a par 6, you do a par 8. It's like, dude, nobody gives a fuck.
I'm glad
Yes,
I
we
missed
get it.
most
You
of
wait
that.
for taxes to go play golf.
I didn't think that the criteria for running for president of the United States was how good your handicap was for golf. It
Oh my god.
was just it was so laughable, but it's so sad at the same time because this is the leader of the free world. And
But, like, here's what I wonder, like, Republicans don't understand right now, is they're yelling at Biden over his policies. He's using the same policies Trump did. Like, when he came in, he tried to reverse some things, like, "Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not good. Let's go back." So, past 2.5 years, it's been Trump's policies. Every time they're bitching about it, it's his policies. It's the same shit. I don't get it.
it's
Just
and then
do it's gonna be funny because one of the things that's on Biden's his table right now looking at is, like, one of his ideas is just go the clean slate, just legalize the fucking people, get it over with. And if he does that, every fucking person on the right's gonna bitch and complain, not realizing Ronald fucking Reagan did that when he was president. It's
right off the right out the gate, man, Biden was just tripping over his words. He was losing his place, and he's not all there.
well,
And
he's always had a
We're in the
stutter, but that just
70s.
yeah. But, like, I'll take stutter over just narcissism any day.
oh, Trump was speaking out of his ass, and he was literally fluffing his own fucking ego.
See, Biden eventually got his shit together when I talk about, like, the military and veterans and
Oh, it
whatnot.
fired him up.
Just fired
He
him up.
started talking shit about his son, and all of a sudden, it sparked up. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Well,
you want
stuff.
oh, you wanna talk about mother?" It sparked him up.
Whose mother?
No, white chicks. I was making a joke. No,
What?
like he just like really got fired up and riled up and once he started talking about it, because he's like, he doesn't the troops hate him. He doesn't care about the troops. And he's like, oh, no, the fuck you didn't go there.
No, Biden's actually very good with veterans and all that stuff.
Anthony's on the couch. What are you talking about?
One of them said something, or Trump said something like, "That's a fucking lie. I was there. You witnessed it."
And he's like, oh, Biden does nothing for the troops. And Anthony's on the couch like, I'm benefiting it from the shit he's doing. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? I'm sitting here benefiting from the shit he's doing for the veterans. What are you talking about? Doesn't give a shit about him. I mean, it's
To
so
be fair, I also did benefit from Trump at one point too. When I get to buy the truck with the urgent care. That was a Trump thing where he allowed urgent or veterans to be able to go to urgent care and not really cost anything. To be
I-
fair,
but it was all around just a shit show.
yeah, it was F minus to Trump, F half minus to Biden. I don't know.
I don't even, it was,
I miss it when it was just two people are up. They disagreed on a few things and they just talked about it. It wasn't insults. It wasn't a lack of morals.
that their fight was a lot about what they were going to do for the country, not attacking each other's integrity, not attacking each other's character.
Like
It was about their
look back at Obama versus Mitt Romney, Obama versus I think it was John McCain.
eh,
Two like just people up there just who had different ideas and they agreed on a lot of things. It was just how to go about it. And now we're down to this.
yeah, their fight was about their policies, not each other's golf game.
And apparently they both only run because they think the other person's shitty. That's what I got from it. Which isn't something you should just fucking broadcast. Like, I want to run because I want to do the best, not I just don't like the guy.
It's it's high school.
It just we have 300 some million people in this country, 100 some million eligible to become president. You have the smartest people in the world, most creative,
Thousands of politicians,
all this, and it comes down to these two. Like,
70-year-old fucks.
it's just insane.
What is Biden's? What, 80?
I don't think he's 80 yet. I don't know. Let's do some predictions. Let's see here. Joe Biden, born in
He's 81.
1942. Yeah, he's 81. Trump was born like
Jesus.
47. So yeah, he's up there. He is definitely up there. But I saw like a rally he had in like North Carolina that went a whole lot better.
And Trump is 78.
Yeah, they're both up there. They're both just. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get
65
it.
should be a cutoff. 35, 65. That's your window.
Stick with the minimum age. Just let a fucking 20-year-old just run for a president.
Well, I said something to Anthony. I'm like, at this point, instead of voting for the best president, I said we should start looking at who's the best vice president and just go from there because someone's bound to croak.
See, the left missed their chance with getting Bernie elected. They should have just had him go. We would
Which
have fucking
time?
crushed Trump for you. Yes. Just yes. That's
Every
20
time.
fucking years. And like, here's just what I don't think Republicans realize. They haven't won the popular election since I think maybe Bush won it in his second go around, but that's it. Like they
Big
don't.
baby.
I don't know. I have no faith in the government. I don't think anyone does.
Is Pence still his VP pick or no?
No.
Who's Penn? Oh, Pence. No, they kind of fallen out since Trump tried to have him assassinated.
Yeah.
But remember, Trump wants to be a dictator, so who knows? He's trying to actively fight for presidents to have all immunity. Which, like, here's the thing: what I would find funny. It's morally wrong, but I find it funny if he won that case. If Biden was like, he goes to jail now.
Yeah. So, like, what happened? Like,
Well, that's what Trump wants. He wants the president to have all power, and it doesn't work that way.
He flat out said he's going to be a dictator, and people are still going to vote for the fuck.
Yeah, the guy wants to be a dictator wants to be friends with Kim Jong Un and Vladimir Putin. Like, what the fuck do you think's gonna happen? He can sit there and shake hands with dictators, but if you say anything bad about him, you're the worst person ever. I don't fucking know. We're fucked.
yeah. Pretty much.
This is why
100%.
we need more than 2 parties. We needed something that's not a 2-party system. I don't fucking get it. Any more notes on the debate?
Mm,
Or can we move on to something fun here?
we can move on to something
Something
fun.
fun? Okay. Best donuts.
Best
Yes,
donuts.
best donuts. Who do you think is the best donuts, or what is the best kind of donut?
See, I love a good jelly donut
It's classic.
and a good Boston cream donut.
That's a good donut. Any particular place?
Not really.
Just any donut out there can just do it.
I mean, I'm a Dunkin' girly, so I just feel like I like I love Dunkins,
Oh,
but
Northern White Girl goes Dunkin'. Who would have thunk?
but but the donut connection that we have down the street, they have amazing, like their jelly donut is good, and it's just they pipe them really good.
I love a good pipe donut.
Oh yeah,
Get that cream in there.
oh yeah.
Oh, I got
I
that.
I don't like when you
They
bite.
inspire me.
You, I hate when you bite into a donut and it's just there's just
It's
no
not piped well.
cream in there. I
Yeah.
I want to bite into a nice cream filled donut.
Well,
What about you?
what about you, Billy?
I'm going with see, I love a good chocolate glazed donut, which is simple, but Donut Connection DC has always had the best.
Down in DC?
No, Donut Connection, I just call it DC. We used to hang
Oh,
out at
okay.
the
Let's say
DC
DC.
in Hazleton.
Donut Connection. It's stupid
Yeah.
Donut Connection.
Well, like you said DC, I'm like, there's actually something good in DC besides the
Hey.
Smithsonian.
There's
Yeah.
some good venues.
See, yeah, that's true. I probably would have to go to the Jelly Roll. I love the good Jelly Roll donut. I'm not necessarily picky where I get donuts from now. And there's other donuts. I can't even think of other donuts. It's been so long since I had a donut.
See, I'll fuck with
I
a
want a duck
donut from
donut.
anywhere, but
Yeah. As soon as shows up with donuts, I'm fucking excited.
yeah.
Ooh, what are those blueberry donuts?
Blueberry
Those
donut.
blueberry donuts. So those are up there. I think. Oh yeah, there
With
you go.
Dunkin'.
From this is not. I thought the DC has them.
They have, but the ones that you like, the blueberry cake donuts Dunkin' has.
Yeah. Okay, that's my top donut right there. Fucking love those
Those are
donuts.
dope.
Ooh, imagine a dope donut. Weed infused. There, Billy, you have a cause now.
Yo,
Weed
it's
infused
happened.
donuts.
They have those. There's
Call
like
them the
fancy
dope
bakeries
donuts.
and shit.
You want to go to Dunk Donuts and then come back and do a review since you never had them?
No, let's do it.
We'll go to Duck Donuts down the street in Wilkes-Barre, and we'll get
An array of donuts.
array of donuts and have him try them. He'll tell you what donuts he got, and he'll rate them.
All right, we got plans for tomorrow. Going to Wilkes-Barre.
The diabetes date. We'll split them up. We'll split them. We'll split them in 4. I mean, Alina's obviously going to eat them all, but we'll have Cole rate them, you rate them, and I rate them.
Okay, we can do that.
And then next segment we will give our overall.
Okay, that works.
All right.
All right, with those plans made, moving forward, the Hawk Tua girl
Good
gone
God.
viral. You wanted to talk about her.
I did. I felt so bad because she's a school teacher
No, she's not.
or kindergarten or
She's not a
something.
teacher.
Bartender.
A teacher?
No, a
A
bartender.
bartender. No, she worked with kids.
Babe, that was
That was fake.
I thought it was.
the,
Oh, it was fake?
she did a whole interview at a bar that she worked at.
Oh,
She's like from Tennessee, I think.
because I saw the thing where she was fired from her job and everything.
Yeah, someone just made up a story
Oh,
and
that
everyone
was
ran with it.
oh, that was
Yeah.
But anyways,
I mean, that would be shitty if she lost her job for it.
oh yeah.
Because that happens. We're all like, I think
People
it
lost their
happened.
job because of
Was it
something on the internet.
some girl? She was a teacher, I think, last year in the New York City area. I could be wrong the area. And she was fired because she had an OnlyFans account. And they're just like, dude, she's not getting paid. Like,
Like, pay me more.
she's trying to get money. Like,
Yeah.
what they do in their free time is what they do.
But I wanted to mention her because the merchandise from her saying that little interview, she sold over $65,000 worth of merch.
Jesus Christ. That's fucking insane. Just for a hot tour. But when I get drunk and say stupid shit, the next day, you're a fucking idiot. I know.
I mean, she's a pretty girl. She's doing an interview talking about how she wants to spit on a thing. I mean, you're gonna get some attention, but no one thought that, anything can go viral and
Just at the right moment, it's just
the internet is a
anything.
crazy place. It really is.
She's one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, so there's her. Oh, I remember the other 4 now. I saw them, it was, like, her. There's the Oilers lady, the one that, like, flashed everyone at the stadium.
Uh-huh.
There was that one cop that made, like, a porno at the police station, like, 2
Yep.
years ago, and I forget who the 4th one was. It was, like, some Karen or something, though, I forget, but it's 'cause I remember the 4th one, I was like, "She doesn't fit into this. She doesn't belong." So there has to be another one. I don't fucking know. And you got, like, Stormy Daniels just lead them all. Are you trying to look it up? You realize
I
Horsemen
know
of the
form
Apocalypse is
tick.
it wasn't on TikTok that I saw. I forget where I saw it, but it was somewhere.
Viral women.
4 Horsemen Viral Women. Is that it? No, that's a book. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna, like, find it. It's a very broad, category.
Okay. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Anyways, I was gonna say that I could find it. Well, I'm not the producer.
We don't have a producer.
We've been through this.
But yeah.
We're trying to find one who will take payment as friendship.
You're not gonna find that.
I should have saved it.
Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy because it's all over. Anytime you open up whether even if you don't have a lot of social media, you see this girl everywhere. And the fact that something so silly is now all over hats and t-shirts. They even made a remix, a song out of it.
There's a few I saw on TikTok.
There's
I
freaking
fucking hate
people
it.
and there's
It's fucking hilarious. There's
songs.
some that are just hilarious. I think my favorite was from,
So dumb.
which one did I say? Taylor? Where he's the
Mhm.
golf ball and it was
Yeah.
Haku.
The memes that are made, the TikToks, she's like a TikTok background now. And it's just like, how do you go from being a normal person to this internet sensation overnight? I mean, until the next thing comes along and somebody else just takes over the 15 minutes of fame and she becomes just a distant memory. It's insane. At the
The original interview to us is fucking hilarious. 'Cause at one point, she just walks off drunk and her friend's talking to the guy.
Yeah. And it's just a weird interview because the guy's asking really intrusive, like, sexual questions, and it's just, like, one of those things, like, you would only ask drunk girls that are, like, in a party setting, and then she walks back, and then she's, like, all, like, joking around saying, "Oh, you gotta spit on that thing," and
Yeah, how do you keep a guy around? Yes. Or what's that one move in bed that makes a guy go crazy? Hot to us, spit on that thing.
it's just it's just so funny.
So
She goes,
dumb.
"Dust the cow."
Fucking hilarious. Best way to go over a man is to get underneath another one. Like, all right, wow, good on you.
Yeah. That was
Someone got lucky that night.
Oh, yeah. That was so funny. But yeah, $65,000 in merch sales, though.
Bill, you got any more comments on Haktua?
It's so dumb.
Can we rate viral things?
I
The
kinda
viral woman of TikTok?
I thought about doing a whole segment on that, like a fun segment on what's viral and rate it.
Well, like, because like the original like viral woman to me is either oh my god, shoes, or or the fucking
The Vine.
the crazy looking girl. I don't know where to find her. As soon as you see her, you'll know what I mean. Let's see here.
Yeah, the girl with the big eyes.
Oh yeah, that one. Crazy girl. Man. I'm sure this one pop up underneath. Oh yeah, there you go. She pops up
Yeah.
right away. Yeah, that one.
But yeah, just one of the things because we grew up before TikTok. TikTok is
Before
kind
Vine,
yeah,
we had MySpace.
and we had
Before YouTube,
YouTube.
motherfucker.
I go to the truck in the
At the
Candy
Candy
Mountain,
Mountain,
Charlie.
Charlie.
It's a Dilophosaurus.
But it's just one of those things. But I mean, we're guilty of being TikTok sluts. We send each other TikToks and them. we're that couple that lay in bed and then watch the TikToks that we sent each other.
It's a fun time.
It's just we find it so entertaining.
Oh,
The monkey.
F-22.
The monkey.
Oh,
Oh, no.
And they get really dark sometimes, too.
Yeah, they're funny.
When you told you have a normal operation, but then you see the Avengers come in. Oh, no.
When it was just a headache. Oh, it was so funny. But yeah, that's all I have for Hot to a Girl. I just wanted to just bring it up, just the viral thing and how crazy one small thing can be.
People's champion. So then our final thing before we get to our main event here, we finished the Fallout show, which was fucking fantastic.
So good.
Just absolutely amazing.
And do you want to make my cock explode?
You want to have sex? Well, other guys have said that their cock gets swollen and then it explodes. Gets swollen and explodes. Well, it's supposed to do that. No, I'm all right. Later. Do you want to have my cock explode now? Oh, that ending was so fucking nice.
Oh yeah. I don't know if have you seen it yet, Billy?
No, I didn't play Fallout at all, so I didn't care.
I didn't either.
Rose didn't play it either. You don't need to play the games to watch it. Like there are things like if you watched it, you will see things and you'll be like a fucking DiCaprio meme, like oh, and I'm like, oh my god, there it is.
Why would I
Like,
want to watch a
on the-
dystopian future show when I could just live it?
Because unlike watching a ghoul run for a president, you can just watch one be a badass mercenary.
Oh yeah. It's really cool. It's so neat. It's
All right, I know how to get them in here. What if I told you there is a loyal dog?
No, because then the dog will die.
Dog doesn't die.
and it's a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in.
See, you gotta speak to your audience. Because that's one of the things that I was like, did that little fucking thing. Because the entire like first 9 episodes, they call him one thing, and then someone acquires him in the last episode and calls him by the name from the games. And I was like, it is him. It is him. I fucking knew it. Because you find him at the same location in the games and everything. And then it's a great show if you've never played the games, and it's just fucking tremendous if you had played the games.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to play the game to understand things.
Because they do a decent job by kind of explaining the different factions throughout, kind of, and giving a hint of what everything is. But it is like an original storyline. It's all that. The only thing you really need to know to be able to understand it is New Vegas City. It comes out at some point. I won't say it for the listeners, but it is in there. It's nothing that's like, if you don't know the name of it, it's whatever. But if you do know it, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's the only thing. Like I think I enjoyed it because I didn't know what was next, so it kind of gave me the suspense of appreciating the next episode. Where Anthony kind of already had an idea.
I had no idea.
Well, like you knew like
Nope.
well, you know what's coming.
Nope.
Like the New Vegas thing. Like you're like,
I had
oh,
no
shit.
idea that was coming.
Well, the Sandy, like the things like you knew. Like
I don't think that was in there. I don't remember that being in the games. I just
No.
knew the concept. I knew like the Brotherhood, the Enclave. They took different things from different games, like the whole bio chambers. That's from Fallout. I think that is from New Vegas. I think, but there's different aspects that, like how they did the backflashes.
You had
None
no
of that was
idea.
in the games. No, I
Oh,
don't know.
I thought you had an idea of some kind of like layout or some kind of.
I know the entire thing's fucking a wasteland. Is just a wasteland. It's terrible and everything hates you. But
See, I like not knowing. Sometimes it's the suspense. I like a nice surprise. Like,
just
oh,
they want to
shit.
play them again. It's not Fallout 4 has an update for the for the next gen update, so I want to play it again.
See, I don't like video games. I'd rather watch a show.
Okay, so what would you 0 to 10?
The show?
Yeah.
Oh, I give it a good a 9.5.
I'll say 9. I think a 9's a good spot. There's a few things they could have just done differently. The setup for the ending was just fucking phenomenal.
It was fantastic.
From episode 1 till that moment, they just slowly just build up to it.
The reason why it doesn't get a perfect 10 is because I wish there was more episodes.
Well, we can't fault it for that.
No.
Well, there's just another season coming.
I know, but just the short amount of episodes, like, give me 10. That there were 6, right?
It was 8.
8.
I think it was 8 or 10.
Give me 8. Give me 10. Give me 12. Like a normal season. But like I feel like some of these like seasons, like they only give you X amount, and then you have to wait.
Well, because they're taking a chance on something, and I mean, it's expensive as hell to fucking make everything.
That's what I'm
8
saying.
episodes.
To make a half a point I mean, like,
But they're also long episodes.
yeah.
There's some hour 15 long episodes. If you took that time into an actual format of an episode, there would have been 10, 12 episodes.
Like, what else
You
did
had the same amount of content.
we watch? Avatar. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
But there was what, 6 episodes?
It was really short. The original cartoon was better, but I liked
The
it.
dark twist, it was more relatable. It was fantastic, but again, it was
Avatar, the original series, is a 10 out of 10. The show itself, the Netflix show, Natla as it's called, maybe like a 7.5.
I say I enjoyed the dark twisted live action. Maybe because I'm not a cartoon watcher.
Well, you never seen the original either. You
No.
never sat down and watched the whole thing. The story's so much better. Well, it's like Natla fucked themselves because they took out some major plot points that I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Did you watch Avatar, Julie?
No, I did not.
Have you watched the original Avatar?
No, I did not. You yelled at me about it before.
Okay, well, I'll convince you right now. Okay, there might not be a loyal dog, but there is a flying lemur that attacks people with walnuts.
I do know what that thing is. I've seen that thing.
Momo was amazing. It also has one of the best story arcs ever for a
It's
character.
a flying buffalo.
Yeah, but he doesn't care about flying buffalo. He's going to be in there for the flying lemur. It's hit people with acorns and walnuts. And you know what? Better yet. Okay, that's a convince you, Billy. There's a whole pirate episode.
All right.
So I just saw Momo fighting the fucking pirate, the pirate parrot. I can speak.
Pirate Parrot's a tongue twister. I get it.
That is a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Uh,
That'll do it for us. All right.
The Bear has a new season, but that's all I got.
I should see that.
Uh-uh.
There it is. It's on. It just popped on our TV too. The Bear. I've never seen it. I heard it's a very good show. You just yelled at me like yesterday to watch it.
One of the best
Um,
shows on television.
One of these days, we're going to watch each other's shows, and we're going to be able to have conversations about it.
Yeah, one day we will do that.
I started Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
He did. He did. He just had 399.
Cool.
How far are you?
Not very.
Cool.
New season of The Bear came out.
That's fair. That's fair. You got to pause it to go watch that. I understand.
Okay.
So I believe, unless we have anything else here, we can move on to our main topic. Fireball, you got something to say?
Me?
Yeah?
No.
No, I said that. Fireball went. Oh,
I
he's
thought that was
headball.
Alita.
She.
He's headball. No, Lena's upstairs. Okay. Well, if Fireball can quit her shit over there, we can now move on to Donald Triplett.
Not Donald Trump.
Why would you say that?
Because you said that.
You sure did.
I was hoping we move past that. You know, I like to live in the present and look forward to the future, but hey, live in the past.
Okay. Today, I chose Donald Triplett. Donald Triplett was born September 8th in 1933 in Forest, Mississippi. He died June 15th, 2023.
Oh, goddamn. So did he, like, what was he born in a forest or was like the town name?
The town,
Okay.
Forest, Mississippi.
Okay.
He was an American male who was the first person to be ever diagnosed with autism. For those who haven't listened to episode 57, here's your callback. I did a whole episode on autism awareness. And just a refresher for those who need it, autism is a developmental disorder affecting physical, social, language skills, and onset signs of symptoms typically before the age of 3. Triplett was the eldest son. His mother's family founded a local bank in Forest, Mississippi, the city.
Okay.
Not
Thank you.
a bank in the middle of the forest.
Hey, that would be fucking hilarious. Hello, Beaver.
And his father was an attorney. It became apparent at an early age that social interactions was challenging and he was uninterested in being social. He was fixated on certain types of objects and displayed a knack for memorization. His parents was unable to cope with some of his developmental delays, and committed him to a state institution in 1937. They withdrew him a year later. I feel like that was the thing to do back in the day. My kid is broken. To the loony bin with you.
Broken kids, women menstruating, all of them just off to the loony bin.
Lobotomy for you.
You like men? Ah, get out of here.
Oh, but his mom took him out a year later.
Yeah, that's something we covered several times on here via Billy talking about how these institutions operated.
Yeah.
Not great.
In October of 1938, Triplett was examined by an Austrian child psychiatrist, Leo Kanner, at Hopkins Hospital in Baltimore, Maryland. Kanner was baffled by the boy's symptoms, and though he noted some similarities with schizophrenia, he was unable to diagnose him. Kanner saw Triplett several more times, and by 1943, he encountered 10 more cases of similar children.
You know, I almost spent a semester in Johns Hopkins.
Yeah?
I actually almost did, yeah. Before I graduated high school. There was a program. I
It's a
wasn't
good
on that.
hospital.
Why?
Well, because no one told me that there's these called financial aid that would have helped. So my parents were like, you're not going. It was supposed to be like a dual thing with the school where like or school where I'll like finish early and go like spend a semester down in Johns Hopkins and see if I like it, like taking their college classes, all that stuff. Yeah, I could have graduated a hell of a lot earlier high school and went to college in a doctorate program.
Well, fuck.
Yeah,
On this episode on
think
why
how much life could be different.
Yeah.
Like, let's take away the butterfly effect and just say, we met all this stuff. Billy tagged along and think how much different things could be.
on today's episode on why your parents are shitty.
Well, yeah, I remember getting that letter and everything. I was like, oh my god, all this hard work is worth something. Nope.
I sacrificed so much for you.
Now you can say your job is classified, though, which is cool as shit.
That is true. It is right. I can't talk about. Oh my god, I can just tell you, I can't talk about work today. It's classified.
You could.
Huh.
You already said too
Yeah.
much.
I already said too much.
If you're listening, you're on the list. The Clintons are coming.
This rope get here. Anyways, that year he had ended up publishing an article called Autistic Disturbances and the Effective Contact that outlined the basic symptoms of the disorder later known as autism. The term autism was derived from the clinical description of the withdrawal demonstrated by schizophrenia in patients. In the paper, Triplett was referred to Case 1, Donald T.
Donald J. True.
At Cantor's urging, in 1944, Triplett went to live with a couple who owned a farm near Forest, Mississippi. Not in a forest.
It's a farm near forest.
There he used counting and measuring to put practical use on a daily basis to help him chores such as plowing. He returned with his parents 4 years later. In 1947, he sustained an episode of juvenile arthritis, which he nearly died from. The treatment with gold salts restored his health, and according to his younger brother, also seemed to alleviate some of his autistic behavior, including his nervousness and his unsociability. This later led to some sites in his case to support some of the controversial theories that autism was caused by external factors such as mercury poisoning, which was treated with gold salts and was thought to be a possible cause of autism at
What
that
is
time.
gold salt? It's just flakes of gold.
Kind of
If-
like,
Go ahead. I'll produce right now. Go ahead. Keep going.
If I remember correctly, it's something like they put actual blood in your bloodstream, or like gold in your bloodstream.
Gold-containing drugs are pharmaceuticals that contain gold. Sometimes these species are referred to as gold salt. So it's just gold drugs.
I
Yeah.
kind of like looked at it as a gold Epsom salt.
Used to treat use
Rheuma-
that word for me.
Rheumatoid.
Rheumatoid arthritis, juvenile idiopathic arthritis, lupus, or Sjögren's syndrome.
Oh, yeah,
A
so he had the juvenile.
dude in the H.H. Holmes episode, I think it was, had the Yeah, his apprentice had the gold infused in his blood.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did talk about that. That's right. I heard about it right here. Okay.
Triplett attended local high school where his disabilities were largely accepted. In 1958, he received a bachelor's degree in, in French from Missel's College in Jackson, Mississippi. He later returned to his hometown where he worked at the bank that was owned by his family. Though remaining though remaining many of his features of his disorder throughout his life, Triplett was able to learn how to drive and travel abroad extensively.
It's pretty fucking like awesome. First person actually with autism. He's like, yeah, I got a fucking degree in French, a tough ass language, and I just leave the country.
Mm. He lived in his own house the one he grew up in Forest, Mississippi, where everybody knew him. He saw his friends regularly. He drove a Cadillac that he got around in, and he pursued his daily hobbies, which was golf.
What's his handicap?
He's not better than Trump because Trump is the best.
You get kind of better at that.
I know. I do the hands and everything, and I squint my eyes. I just need to put on some orange makeup. That's when he's not enjoying his other hobbies, which is traveling. Donald, on his own, has traveled all over the United States and even to a few other countries abroad. His closet was full of albums packed with photos he took throughout his journeys. He had lived a full and wonderful life. Not a life sentence in an institution which was nearly his fate, where he surely would have wilted and never done any of those things. For his mother deserves immense credit. In addition to bringing his boy home, she worked tirelessly to help him connect to the world around him, give him language, and help him how to learn how to take care of himself.
It's amazing what a motherly love can do for you.
Yep.
Help you go to college and stuff.
So this man, he was the first person to be diagnosed at a young age. He went to high school, even with the, like, not being able to be social, lacked social skills, had his own disabilities that he was going through, got a bachelor's degree in French, traveled all over the country, and then even went to different countries and traveled abroad, and was able to do that with this first to be this unknown disability that was just being discovered at that time. This was such a beautiful story, and it gives me such a positive perspective going through our own journey with Alina. She was my inspiration to look into Donald's story, and with not all cases of autism is alike. Alina's struggle to find her words can one day be her biggest strength. And listeners, I hope you enjoyed this inspiring story as much as I did. And the next time, I will dive into Thomas Jennings, who was the first person to be convicted of murder using fingerprint evidence.
Damn fingers. This is a pretty interesting story because, like, today there's so many people like just give excuses not to do shit, and this guy's just out here like, I'm a little autistic. Watch me succeed.
Yeah,
Wee wee.
wee wee.
Bonjour, Madame Autism.
It just gives me so much hope, and it just makes me feel better because everything that we were going through, that stupid packet that we filled out the other night for Alina's
Autism thing.
autism thing going forward, and the amount of things that we filled out, and it's like, god damn.
Yeah, she's probably on the spectrum somewhere.
I mean, like Ms. Jackie was telling us, her early interventions teacher, she was telling us that there's different types. There's full spectrum, and then there's the there's language spectrum. She can just have it to where she's on the spectrum and she's just having a language barrier, and then she can learn to live with it, or she could struggle with it her whole entire life, and then one day everything could connect and she can live a full life with it, or just be something she grows and lives with. I mean, but she is happy, she is healthy, and she is beautiful, and
She lives her best life.
she lives her best life. And every day we're both very, very proud of her. But this story just gave me so much hope, and I felt connected to this man I've never met before, and I just loved it. So I hoped everybody else enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
What about you, Billy?
I actually did not know about this as much as I know about like institutions and shit.
I gotta look at my one book 'cause I have a book where it's like the history of just medicine, and I'll see if there's anything about this in there. I read it already. There's like called Killer Cure. Pretty neat. I don't know if there's anything touched on that, touch about him in there. 'Cause there's a few stories that I want to go into. That's for another time.
He just died last year.
It's pretty crazy. The first person with autism dying just last year.
Mental health has come a long way.
It really has, because like, if you think about it, when we're all growing up, you knew someone was autistic. Because it was like, if you had autism, you were like in a wheelchair and needed help or something, or you see it on their face. I'm not trying to be like disrespectful or anything. It was just that's what it was. But now it's like, oh, it's a spectrum. It can go anywhere.
Well, when autism was first discovered, it was so close to Asperger's, and that there was just that borderline between, like he was saying, like this, it was kind of signs of schizophrenia with this being distant and separate from people. Like you had certain characteristics of schizophrenia, but you also had certain handicaps of being on a different spectrum, which the mental handicap of being a special needs back then was the thing. You can be on a spectrum, but and then when Asperger's came along, that is the highest form of autism. So they had, and now they brought in the scale of autism to where they're still discovering there's so many different things. This, like I said, the psychiatrist Canner was he discovered a brand new thing, and the word autism is a reflection of description of oneself. So it depends on the person.
Hmm. Well, that's our lesson on autism.
But yeah, so I don't know who's next on the list of.
Whenever anyone gets things done, I know. Well, you said you're going to do Thomas Jennings. Billy here is working on Willie Mays. It would be done, but as he said to me this morning, let's see. Let's find a direct from our Billy here. Let's see, Billy.
Dude didn't know when to retire.
Let's see here. Where is it? Holy shit! I didn't think we messaged that much this morning. Oh, that's last night. Where the fuck did I miss it? Was it last night? I don't fucking know. You said something where, oh, Jesus Christ, dude had such a fucking career. Aside from accomplished, he is literally one of the best. Let's see here. I forget where the quote is, but you said something where he just didn't know when to fucking retire.
I sure did.
Yeah. I, re- I remember you telling me that because I asked if Billy was done with his, and you're like, yeah, and he said he would have been done with it, but he's like on page 9.
It was this
And
morning.
dude doesn't know how to
This dude
retire.
wouldn't fucking retire when he damn well should have.
Call it like I see it.
And then you have.
I have the Doolittle raid that I have done now, which is going to be, I think it's going to be a lot like my last with the USS Texas. And then I'm also working on the Tet Offensive. So if you're afraid of trees, skip out on that one.
Okay. And then I already started doing Thomas Jennings. So, yeah.
I also, before I forget, also realized that we got completely blanked out on the canon. And so I'm trying to reach back out and figure out what the hell's going on with that.
Oh yeah.
And next 4th of July. So I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to do a 4th of July special or some kind of
Well, maybe we'll do a 4th of July special.
America special. All right.
I bet you get changed wrong and put him on the mic.
We should do that.
Oh, that's going to be great.
With Drunk Veterans Day special.
Well, it'll be Veterans Day.
Well, not Veterans Day, but America's Day with
Independence Day.
veterans.
Yeah.
Independence Day with drunk veterans.
We gotta watch. We gotta watch Independence Day.
The Shane and Kodak story.
I'll just never forget. He gave me one of the best things I've ever heard. He's like, whenever I come here, I just expect there to be a drink in my hands in 5 minutes. And usually when you hear something like that, you just think, what a conceited little prick. And then it's me.
Yeah.
Or people just come like, here you go.
Oh yeah. As soon as they walk through the door now, I'm just gonna.
I'm such a host.
The hospitality is great.
Thank you. I really try to go for the hospitality aspect. I might not, decorate or clean that well or any of those things, but
That's where I come in.
yeah, I can be a hospice person, hospital enough.
On a hospice. Jesus. It's the end of
Hospital
your life.
person.
It's the end of
I
your
was like,
life.
wait, that's not
Here's some
hospice.
whiskey.
Hospitable is the word you're looking for.
Thank you, thank you. Speaking of hospice, though, Jimmy Carter is on hospice care. He's not dead.
He could run for president.
At this rate, probably could. Actually, no. Wait. How many times was he elected? Just once?
I don't know.
Do you fucking imagine? Let's see here, Jimmy Carter. That's how hard to become the fucking producer. Yeah, he only served one term. He could do it.
All right, let's go. Carter 2024.
He's fucking 99 years old.
It
Jeez,
can't
he'll
get
be
worse.
100. Oh my god, that. All right, well, I'm gonna go on a deep dive in the Carter family now. So I go do that. I hope everyone here enjoyed this episode. Please, if you did, follow us on our socials. It's where you keep up to date on what's coming next, what's going on. Give us a follow. We'll take a rating. Whatever. You can tell a friend too. We'll take anything. Don't be a producer. Come be a producer. We'll do it for friendship. But until next time, until we meet again,
Until next time.
full fucking send it.
We'll send it.
Full send it.